Thank you, Ed. Good morning. I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the Midlands. Investigations are continuing today into the cause of a house fire in Wolverhampton in which two boys aged 1 and 3 died. Police in Birmingham are still trying to identify the driver involved in a hit and run in which a 44-year-old man died. A former supermarket manager in Aldridge who was sacked after tackling a shoplifter says he's been overwhelmed with support. And it's congratulations to Wolverhampton fundraiser Manny Singh, who finished his incredible Marathon Madness challenge at yesterday's London Marathon. He walked, well, it was a lovely day for the marathon. What's in store weather-wise today? Here's Nick Miller. Thank you, Nick. Join us again at around 8:30. For now, though, it's back over to Susanna and Ed. Bye for now. Thank you, Ed. Good morning. I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the Midlands. Some residents in Staffordshire have been given a first look at plans for a new healthcare centre. Almost £90,000 is going to be spent making the Malvern Hills across Herefordshire and Worcestershire more accessible, with plans to buy a disabled buggy and improve footpath services. Hill Close Gardens in Warwick is in bloom earlier than ever, but gardeners are warning this could be bad for the local environment. 14 kittens are being cared for by vets after they were found abandoned in a bag in North Warwickshire. Now, did you know Birmingham was once the centre of the world's pen trade? Well, it's being celebrated today at the city's Pen Museum, which opened 25 years ago today. OK, no major travel updates, so let's take a look at the weather. It's rather breezy out there. Here's Des. Thanks, Des. We're back around 8:30. For now, though, I'll hand you back over to Susanna and Ed. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ed. Good morning. I'm Lois. Here are your headlines this Wednesday morning. Drivers in the West Midlands are being warned not to ignore road signs and signals about driving on tram tracks. Plans for a new special educational needs facility at a school in Birmingham have been given the go-ahead. West Midlands Police has achieved a new record for the speed in which they respond to emergency calls. Now, we might think of a sauna as just a nice treat on a spa day, but there are now calls for their use to be prescribed on the NHS. All right, no major travel updates to make you aware of on the roads or rail yet this morning. So let's take a look at the weather forecast. Here's Des. No, I'm not arguing with 18 degrees. Thank you, Des. That's it from us. We're back at around 8:30. Do join us then. For now, I'll hand you back over to Susanna and Ed. Bye-bye. Thank you, Richard. Good morning. I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the Midlands. And as you've been hearing this morning, Birmingham has been identified as the worst area in the country for convenience and vape stores linked to organised crime. A new report. A former Morrison's store manager in Aldridge, who was fired after confronting a shoplifter, is meeting the CEO of the supermarket today. A clinic in Birmingham that runs free health services for the community will be receiving the King's Award today for voluntary services. Sport now, Aston Villa are chasing a place in the Europa League final tonight. All right, travel now, and in Worcestershire the A46 is blocked in both directions because of an accident from the Groton to Beckford Road. Meanwhile, in Warwickshire, there's slow traffic on the M6 northbound. That's between Junction 2 for Coventry and Junction 3 because of animals on the road earlier. All right, time for the weather forecast now. Here's Des. Enjoy the sunshine today. Thank you, Des. That's it from us. We're back at around 8:30. For now, I'll hand you back over to Kate and Richard. Bye-bye.